Peace, infinite waters diving deep once again. We are out here, baby. We're in nature. We got the wind blowing. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby. 10 secrets self-caring people won't tell you. But why, Ralph? Because they're too busy caring for themselves. Do you care for yourself enough? Or are you one of those kinds of people that wake up every single day and you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. We ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? Okay, someone asked, can I talk about self-care? Why is it important? How can it help us become our greatest version? So let me share with you what's helped me along my journey, because there was a time when, I wasn't interested in self-care. I didn't even know why it was important. Right, so let's start with the first secret. And that is that people who are very self-caring, who practice a lot of self-love, they didn't always used to do that. Not at all. In fact, for me personally, what happened? I was the kind of person that would be literally working myself to exhaustion, working long hours, like 12-hour days, right? I used to call it the graveyard shift, baby. Come back at night, it was dark. Leave, it was dark. Goodness gracious, we ain't even had breakfast yet. So, it's been a struggle, right? To learn to begin to self-care, which means giving yourself the right amount of attention to help yourself become your greatest version. It isn't easy, because a lot of us, we go through life not admiring ourselves. We're always looking outside of ourselves. I want to find the perfect partner, Ralph. I want to work the perfect job. Always out there, never inside. I was always living from the outside in until I realized I had to start living from the inside out. Slow motion that side. Should we turn our clothes inside out? How about that? Right? So, a lot of people, sometimes you might see someone, gosh, they're always going on the beach, right? Going hiking. Like, for them as well, I bet it probably wasn't always like that. I used to actually stay in bed until the afternoon along my early journey. That's right, yeah. Sometimes till like 4 o'clock. Wake up and say, oh my gosh, I feel so tired, got no energy. I had to realize that I want to be an early bird, baby. I want to go outside, breathe in that good ass prana, right? And start actually admiring myself for once, right? A lot of people, they dislike what they're not. What about appreciating what you are? Slow motion that side. What's the second secret self-caring people won't tell you? Now, a lot of people think, well, if you care for yourself, how are you going to care for other people? Shouldn't we start loving thy neighbor? Yeah, self-caring people know this secret. The more you care for yourself, the more you can actually care for other people. Trust me, I know. I'm a compassionate Pisces. Look, a lot of us, we want to help people all the time. But you can't help people until you help yourself. It's just not going to happen, right? A lot of people, they're going around like the Good Samaritan, right? They're going around trying to save people, but you can't even save yourself. Look at you. What happened to you? Goodness gracious. So I realized this, that actually, the more I fill my cup with self-love, self-admiration, it actually extends out to you. That's right, to other people all around me. They get to benefit from it. Okay, a lot of us, we're overwhelming ourselves. We got panic attacks. We're anxious all the time. We're not in that act of self-caring, in that act of self-love. So people all around us, they're going to feel our irritated vibes. They're like, get away from me. And you're like, where else am I going to go? Right? Stay right there. Right? So the more you practice self-care, the more other people get to benefit from it. Okay? What's the third secret self-caring people won't tell you? Now, this is what's helped me along my journey. You see, there is a difference between self-love and narcissism. What's the difference? Narcissistic people want the spotlight. They kick everybody off the podium. They're like, get down, get off the podium. I am first place. No, when you are in the act of self-caring, self-love, you are happy for yourself and also happy for other people's uniqueness. There is no competition. Why? Because you create a league of your own. There is no competition, only cooperation. And that's what self-caring people know. They are all about finding their signature, their uniqueness, practicing their craft of beauty, and they don't worry about being called selfish because they know that in fact, it's healthy for them, right? Their health is improving. Their mental health is improving. Their emotional health, their physical health. They even look better, dress better, taste better. It tastes like strawberries, baby, right? That's what happens. There's a big difference between self-love and being selfish. A lot of the times we listened to our parents, then we ended up in a dead-end job. Self-love is about having the ability to follow your heart without looking back. Oh, we didn't look back, baby. What's the fourth secret self-caring people won't tell you? Many self-caring people have leaves on their face and it feels fantastic. They won't tell you this, that you owe yourself the same love you give to others so freely. Slow motion that side. I know what it's like. I love to help people. I love to share with people. But I've learned that you've got to start giving that same love you give so freely to other people to yourself. So how do I do it? What's the solution? Right? I go to the beach when I'm around beaches. I go to the mountains when I'm around mountains. I pretty much stay in nature. Right? Are you one of those kinds of people, as soon as you wake up, you're on the computer checking emails, like 50,000 of them? Or do you say, actually, I'm just going to take some time out for myself, right? You owe it to yourself, okay? I used to work in a hospital. I used to work with people with ADHD, autism, and I love it. I loved it. But at the same time, I realized I've got to start putting me first for a change. Because the more you put you first, the more you can actually give back more freely to other people. If you are always just helping people, at the end of the day, you might start looking at these people with resentment for taking away your precious time and energy. I make videos freely. Why? Because I'm in nature having a blast, having a whirlwind of fun, and it feels fantastic, right? I'm putting myself in the right environment to give freely. A lot of people, they put themselves in the wrong environment, and that's why it backfires. What's the fifth secret self-caring people won't tell you? 7-day vegan challenge. How is it going, by the way? Like, I see a lot of pictures people send me on Snapchat. Blueberries all over the place. Strawberries all over the place. It looks great, by the way. Look. I've learned this, that a lot of us, we're very stingy when it comes to spending on food. A lot of people might spend a lot on clothes. They might spend a lot on whatever it is you spend your money on. But when it comes to food, people will buy like the cheapest foods. That was me. Probably not you, but that was me. Like, I would buy the least expensive water, this, that. No, right now in the act of self-care, I'm buying like pH 10 water. I don't care how much it costs. It's only a few dollars. Like, how much were those shoes? Like a few hundred, right? Exactly, right? So if you are drinking electrolyte water pH 10, you see, a lot of us, we are dehydrated. Some people, they wake up, as soon as they wake up, they just start jumping on the computer. They don't even drink water. And that was me, till I realized over 75% of our body is comprised of water. A lot of people aren't well because they are dehydrated. Our cells run on water, oxygen, right? So I stay hydrated. And now when it comes to food, I don't mind spending that bit more because quality is everything. Your health is your wealth, right? It's the fuel that will help you fly to the Milky Way. You want to go to the Milky Way? Should we go today? Let's go, baby. What's number 6? Now, 10 minutes of disconnection. This is what's helped me along my journey. Yes, it probably appears that I'm on social media a lot. In fact, I'm not, because like my videos could be 20 minutes, 24 minutes, which is like, it's nothing, right? But the rest of the time I'm on the beach, I'm in nature, I'm with great people, I'm with the cat down the road, right? I take 10 minutes of turning all electrical devices off. That's probably why I haven't responded to your Snapchat message or to your Instagram or to your Facebook question. So sorry. Not really. Joking. No. Look. Okay. So, 10 minutes of disconnection. A lot of us don't even realize a lot of our mobile phones, smartphones and what have you, Androids, they emit a lot of radiation which actually goes into our brain. Right. And we absorb all of those frequencies, the L frequencies. A lot of people, we have a lot of artificial lights. Now, you probably are scratching your head to say, gosh, Ralph, why do you make so many videos in nature? Because it feels fantastic, baby. Like, it feels so good just to be in an organic environment. I can't tell you how much energy I get just from breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Yes, I've got a studio in my room, right? With very, very, very expensive lights and all of that. But I realized when I used to record there a few times, it's just not the same. Like, you're not going to hear a bird singing, for one. 2, you're not going to have like leaves going everywhere like that. Like, that's just so flipping cool. So I realized that I'm healthier by being in nature. And that's what self-caring people won't tell you, right? They won't tell you it can make a world of difference if you disconnect from all social media except Infinite Waters. I'm not kidding, right? If you disconnect from all social media, all electronic devices, your phone, I know we can't live without it. We've always got to keep it on. But a lot of the times we are literally like becoming robots. I've been thinking that, like, singularity is real. That's when, machines, like, they become smarter than us. No, it's not going to happen. Well, it's about to. If you don't put down your flipping phone. That's what I told myself. Right, what's number 7? Self-caring people won't tell you this, that work is therapy. Now, for me, work was just a paycheck. I would just work and get peanuts afterwards, literally. 12-hour shifts, right? Then I realized my work was a problem. Now, my work is a solution to my problems. Slow motion that side. Let me repeat that. Before, my work used to be a problem. Now, my work is a solution to my problems. All self-caring people know this. They choose a job, a work, which is now a lifestyle. For instance, certain people do yoga every single day. They enjoy it, so they start teaching it. Certain people, they really love science, but it gives them something back, so they become scientists, right? Certain people, they just love being in nature, so they make a job around being in nature and, getting high. And it feels fantastic. So, work is therapy. It is not a problem. What's number 8? Right? Now, a lot of self-caring people won't tell you this simple secret, that many times we surround ourselves with people who don't know our worth, right? Self-caring people always surround themselves with people who appreciate their worth. People who don't practice self-care and self-love always surround themselves with people who don't even care about them, who don't see their worth, right? So along my journey, I would just be hanging around people, right? Because I would listen to my parents. Oh, go and call this friend, that friend. But we had nothing to talk about, let's be honest, right? I don't even watch Sunset Beach anymore. Goodness gracious. Look, so I started to realize that if I send a message out to the universe, I'm pretty sure that people who are going through the exact same experience will respond to it, and then we will become friends. And that's what's happened. Like, I said, okay, I want to start sharing with the world because I'm pretty lonely here. Like, it's just me and the cat down the road. And then ever since, like, people just came into my life, great people. And then it just grew and grew and grew and grew. And it's still growing, baby, right? Because I am choosing to surround myself with people who see my worth, who are all about becoming their greatest version, who are all about having fun, being silly, and making a fool of themselves. Yeah, we have fun. We have fun, baby. What's number 9? Oh, I get it. You listen to your parents. That's why you're screwed. Don't worry about it. Self-caring people are not afraid to say no to family and friends. Like, I remember growing up, sometimes my people in my family would say, do this, and I would say, okay. I would just do it because they told me to do it. I didn't want to make them feel bad. Okay? Then I realized, actually, I feel bad, but they feel good because I'm doing something, but I don't feel good. So what should I be doing? Then I realized a secret. Self-love and self-care sometimes is about being vulnerable. And being vulnerable is about expressing your true emotions. Sorry, no. Can you, look, favors, like, why do family members think they can do this to us? Go and drop this at this auntie's house. She's like 3 hours away. I'm sorry, I want to go to the beach today. You selfish mother effer. Look, okay, yeah, you gotta be prepared that by saying no even to certain family members, yeah, they're probably gonna not like you for a day. Then afterwards, they'll be like, oh, I love you, right? Never be afraid to say no to those closest to you. And it often happens amongst our family. Those are the people that ask us to do the most favors, right? They ask us to do the most favors. They're like, hey, can you do this, do that, do this, do that? And you're like, whoa, we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can we get that out of the way first, right? So self-caring people, they set up healthy, energetic boundaries. Yeah, they'll probably do it for you if you ask them nicely. But you didn't. You just took it like for a given, right? Learn some manners, for goodness sake. Okay, what's the 10th secret self-caring people won't tell you? That you got to find what makes you happy. And that's what I've learned along my journey. Every single day, I am moving in the direction of my happiness. And how am I doing it? By realizing this life can be anything you want. I said a long time ago, I never want to work a 12-hour job again. And I don't have to. In fact, I can get away with just working, or not even working, just sharing with the world for just 2 minutes a day. And I'll be set for life. Turn around right now. Check it out. Oh, that's what happens when you're living your dream, baby. Every day feels great. You can't even stop talking about it. Why? Because it feels fantastic. Self-caring people always are about investing in their happiness. They don't care how much it costs. If it makes them happy, well, let's buy it. Feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? We are out here. We're nature, baby. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana. Have a beautiful day. Enjoy yourself. Infinite waters. Diving deep once again. Stay well. Stay healthy. Peace. You!